so it is.
And so it is. I think it was 5:30 p.m. Malaysia time. We were watching a movie, just nicely watching Silence of the Lambs, where a horror movie, when a horror post came in, and we saw it on Trent Alexander-Arnold's official Instagram, that he has announced he is leaving Liverpool after 20 years of service, and put an end to a saga that's gone on the whole year, I think. So yeah, it's official.
It's done.
It's done.
It's been decided.
It's been decided.
He decided, guys, that he's leaving us.
After winning our 20th title.
I know. By the way, this was supposed to be a fun episode. I signed on to be on this episode to replace, obviously, Azim is not here. He's busy with his Manchester United stuff. No, just kidding.
Okay. Actually, Azim's getting married. Azim's getting married. So I think we were going to take a bit of a break. When he was ready, we hadn't decided yet. We were going to do like a guard of honor.
Yeah.
Mention each Liverpool player and the best moments we've had.
Yeah, we were gonna, this was supposed to be a fun, like, woo, happy celebration. I mean, we're still happy.
We've known about this for a long time, I think. But to hear it in its finality today, for him to say that, for him to say the words himself. I watched his interview, his official interview on the Liverpool FC YouTube channel. And I was just intently watching his face, like, trying to see, is he sad? Yeah, he was nervous. I really felt he was nervous. He was like holding his hands. But he also felt like what he said was very scripted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I read his post?
Take it away. Read what his official statement. Come on, before we go in.
All right. So he says, after 20 years at Liverpool Football Club, now is the time for me to confirm that I will be leaving at the end of the season. This is easily the hardest decision I've ever made in my life. I know many of you have wondered why or been frustrated that I haven't spoken about this yet, but it was always my intention to keep my full focus on the team's best interests, which was securing number 20. And he did that. This club has been my whole life, my whole world for 20 years. From the academy right through until now, the support and love I have felt from everyone inside and outside of the club will stay with me forever. I will forever be in debt to you all. But I have never known anything else, and this decision is about experiencing a new challenge, taking myself out of my comfort zone and pushing myself both professionally and personally. I've given my all every single day I've been at this club, and I hope you feel like I've given back to you during my time here. I feel like I'm reading like a breakup.
Yes, you are.
A breakup text.
A huge, public, massive breakup with millions of people.
This is triggering something in me. Like,
oh no. But yeah.
Yeah. And then, okay, hang on. But from the bottom of my heart, I thank everybody, my coaches, my managers, my teammates and staff, our campers, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I've been blessed enough to live out my dreams here, and I will never, ever take for granted the special moments I've been fortunate enough to have lived through with you all. My love for this club will never die. And I also gave him like a little heart emoji
Very nice
in the
of
comments.
you. Very nice of you. I don't want to speak to him. Not now. I'm not ready. I don't want to say anything. No, I mean, I guess we've all been through that.
I feel like I should change it to K.
Just K.
K.
But it's true. When you mentioned break, I was thinking about that. We've all been through that. We've all been in a relationship that ended. We've all been like, I don't know, maybe with a group of friends or at a company that we've gotten close to. We've gone to war with each other, being comrades and everything. But then, yes, time comes and you have to leave. Time comes and your heart's not there anymore. And his time has come for him. 20 years is a long time. He is true. He's won everything. If his hero is Gerrard, he's eclipsed everything Gerrard has done. And I guess it's fair to say, but what he didn't mention there is where he's going.
Yeah.
But I think everybody knows,
Real Madrid. That's the, rumor has it.
To Hala Madrid. That's where he's going. So, I think I get it. Time for a change. He wants to move on. I just hate where he's going.
Yeah, true. I feel like as a new fan, I've been following properly, like all the games, like Real Madrid is the number one. I mean, this is rivals FC. Like we talk about like
Yeah.
Manchester United and Liverpool.
Real Madrid has been a thorn in our side. You weren't watching yet when there were the finals where the Sergio Ramos Champions League final where he dislocated Salah's shoulder. And I don't know how that's an accident.
But I feel like, okay, let's look at Trent. Like why do you think he came to, to this decision? Like, was it like because you mentioned to me once when Klopp left, it's not the same, probably not the same for him, to stay on. And you kind of see, I feel like I see him change. Like I'm a girl, so I know.
You're a girl? Wow.
So as a woman, I can see like he has a little bit of an attitude going on. Like is it just me or did you notice that? Or fans out there,
I think
did
everyone,
you see that?
girls and guys, noticed. I think it was quite obvious. I think what made it even more obvious was like when Klopp gave him the vice captaincy. So we were watching him more intently to see, professional behavior. We've had some amazing captains. We've had, of course, Gerrard, even Henderson. I think Henderson's biggest strength was being a captain more than anything else. But, Van Dijk was obviously going to be a captain if Henderson left, and he is now a great captain. But yeah, you wanted to see in Trent those qualities, and they were missing because either that something was on his mind. I think I really felt that it was this year.
Yeah,
the first game is switch. He's taken off, I think, in the 55th, 60th minute for corner, and he did not look happy. He rolled his eyes and did all that. But even in the last season where we had Klopp, you kind of had that thing about him, and he's been celebrating goals doing like this and that and all these like
remember this one?
I felt that when Klopp was leaving and in Klopp's final day, you could see Trent was very rocked by it. He was crying, he was really emotional, and maybe something left him that day.
I get it. I get like you're young and you're a really talented footballer, and Liverpool is the only thing that he's ever known since he was like 4 years old or something, so
20, 6 years old, I think.
6. So I get that he wants to try, and it's maybe like see the world. Like imagine, like you forget sometimes that these guys probably like have seen the world or have an experience like other things other than football.
I mean, they've been on holiday. They go around the world. It's true, but working in you and me both can testament to how that can change you.
Yeah.
That is something you will never regret, no matter where you go. Choosing to work somewhere and being in the culture, in the day to day and life. You need that to grow, and I get that.
Not trying to compare my career with Trent Alexander-Arnold's like career, but
let's do it.
But when I left Malaysia for the US, trying to be a better songwriter. Like I really wanted to see where can I go with this, and a lot of fans were not happy about that decision. A lot of fans felt like disconnected right after that, like, oh, like why are you leaving us, like like why like just like why, like a lot of fans were happy and supportive, but there were some fans like they feel like maybe she's going to change, like she's no longer
because it feels like you're leaving them.
Yes, exactly.
They will take it that way, like how we are feeling. We're not even from Liverpool, and you're leaving us, so
exactly. But it's different, obviously. Like my line of work is different. I would fly back to KL, go to the US, fly back to KL, and
you're not going to sing a song.
Service the fans. I'm not going to sing a Real Madrid.
Yeah, you're not going to sing a song in a competitive competition with Malaysia. You come and you sing and you try and win. That's what's going to happen with Trent.
That's the thing. Like, I don't know. I also feel like maybe for him, like, as a career move, we talked about this. His brother is his agent. So it's a family business, right? Like, so if if I feel like if I was someone's manager or agent and I, maybe like pretend that I'm not like a Liverpool fan. Like I'm just thinking about business. I'm just a business person. This could be like my way in, like to have an extra perks, like having extra perks, like when I get my footballer in a Real Madrid, in Real Madrid, and then this will open up like new opportunities. I don't know, new opportunities to like meet.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking from the business point of view, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Even as a footballer and challenge,
Yes.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
If you're one of the best in the
One of the
world,
greatest in the
you go
world.
to
Yeah,
Real Madrid.
yeah.
And the biggest thing is that he's going on a free.
So can you explain to me what free transfer means?
So a free transfer happens when you have reached the end of your contract, right? And a club, if they want to acquire you, they don't have to pay a transfer fee. They don't have to buy out your contract. So your contract, every player has a contract with X amount of years attached to it.
So he's leaving on free transfer.
He's on a free transfer, his contract ran out.
Liverpool is not making any money out of this.
No. We're not making any money out of a player leaving at his prime. You could argue his prime.
That's so weird. Why would he?
I mean, he wants to go.
He just wants
You
to
can't
go.
put it
You know
on
what I'm
him.
saying? It's different like with Salah. Salah wants to stay. Like he would just like talk to the press and just be like, I don't know. Like, no one's like approached me about a contract. So he has been telling people that his intention was that he wanted to stay. And you can see him like, smiling when he finally decided that he's staying. Finally like confirming that he's staying.
People have been critical of the club, saying that how come the contract wasn't sorted few seasons before, because you usually do that like last few years before they go, you make a new offer. So I think that's proof that Trent has had this on his mind for a while. And I blame Jude Bellingham for the record. I think it's always been Jude, because Jude was supposed to go to Liverpool too. They were supposed to have a deal, and I think Real Madrid got in his ear. He said that he watched the game. I think it was a 5-2. It was a Champions League semi or quarter final.
The one when Nunes scored.
Nunes scored the back heel.
Really nice
we
goal.
went 2-0 up, and then Benzema happened. And then they came back.
Oh, Benzema.
Yeah. So, I mean, Real Madrid makes a lot of sense. All of it makes a lot of sense. It's just that, it still hurts. It hurts because he says he's a fan. And he said in his message, I'll always be a fan. And we are fans, right? So that doesn't make sense to me, to us, that statement. Because it's like, well, if you're a fan, stay. Win more cups, win more trophies with Liverpool. Make Liverpool the dominant force. Make Liverpool better than Real Madrid. Because at some point in the history, Liverpool dominated everything, dominated Europe. And we haven't had that. Yeah, we've played well since Klopp. We've won a couple of leagues. But that's the next challenge, isn't it? With Slot. We went out of the Champions League quite unceremoniously. People felt like we could go the distance, but no. So it showed that the team was not there yet. And then now that's the challenge. And also, like I said, it all makes sense career-wise, professional-wise, to go to Real Madrid. But it's not like how back in the day, Gerrard's time or whatever, Real Madrid was obviously the best club. It was a few levels up. But now we compete on the same level. We beat them this year.
Yeah.
Arsenal beat them quite soundly. They're not the same team. So, I don't know, in a bit of a way, it's a bit like a downgrade.
And we're like living our, I guess, like most exciting time, like for us, like we're finally like, oh, okay, like we're out there to compete, right?
Yeah.
And especially with Real Madrid, kan? And I guess it's like, it's just so annoying because Trent is obviously one of our best players. This is how I see it. He's one of our best players, and he's going somewhere and contributing to that club. I mean, he didn't say where he's going, but still, we're just assuming.
Let's put $1 million that it's Real Madrid.
Give us $1 million.
Yes, we need $1 million first to make this bet. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
He's going to an elite club or whatever. And we're probably going to meet in the Champions League. And that's going to be a very interesting day when it comes. If it comes, it most probably will come. and he'll come back to Anfield as a Real Madrid player, and can't wait to beat him and his team then. But at the same time, can't take away for what he's done
Yeah.
for Liverpool. That people were making jokes, burning jerseys. People were like,
Replacing his face for
yes.
the corner taken
they were
quickly.
like editing Andy Robertson.
That's really harsh.
It was
guys.
harsh.
Wow.
I've never had a moment like that as a Liverpool fan. What he did is truly magical. And so I guess big thank you. He thanked the fans. Thank you to Trent.
Thanks, Trent.
All the best, but at the same time, not all the best. I think that's the best way to explain it.
I hope he finds whatever that he's looking
I guess
for
so.
in life. Being the motherly, football mama that I am. But hey, guess what? Should I reveal the?
Wait. Let's get away from all this sad story and everything. Let's talk about like the future. What will be? Okay, so a few replacement stuff. Trent is the vice captain. So who would you have replace him as? Because Van Dijk is the captain. Who's the vice captain for you?
As the VC? Let's see. People are saying Salah.
Salah would be good. If it's his last 2 years, he's a senior member. If Van Dijk cannot play, Salah should wear the armband. That would look good.
Yeah.
I think.
I feel like at this point, he's like the DNA of Liverpool now. I also really like Maka.
Maka seems to be one for the future. If we can hang on to Maka.
What about Alisson?
I think Alisson is the third captain. He already is, but yeah, that probably moves him up to second captain.
Okay.
Of course, he's an amazing leader. We could have him in. But yeah, I think Salah and Maka is that's it, really.
Yeah.
That's the best that you can have. I'm excited about Maka because I think not yet. You would want to give him a couple of years. So maybe if Salah retires...
isn't it too soon for him to...
You also want to... guess who else is sniffing around? 90 million has been spoken about for Maka. Real Madrid,
Oh my gosh.
Stay away. This is why.
club.
It's like, you guys got to stop. Stop already. Just leave us alone. So anyway, Maka has come out with a statement saying he doesn't want to go anywhere.
Okay.
So
that's good.
so that's that. So yeah, it sucks that it takes a bit of the shine off of what we've been able to achieve. Even when we won it, you're always watching Trent, you're always looking at his face. Is he happy? People are saying like when he scored that goal against Leicester, and everyone was saying like, hey, I think he's gonna stay. For me, it was like he looks like he wants to leave. He looks like he was like, I'm out of here.
But
Take off my
also,
jersey.
okay, he didn't hang the jersey on.
No, he didn't.
The corner
Harvey
flag.
or Maka did that.
Maka did that.
Maka did that.
Don't ask me how I know. I specifically looked.
You went and checked and see, yeah.
I went
But
to
he
look
did
for
have
it.
a moment when he saw that, and then so he'll have his memories. I wish you. I think the last thing I just want to say, Trent, if you're watching this, no lah, okay lah, huh? All the best lah to you,
All the best.
Just like all the best until you meet us, then all the worst. Because I think, especially if you come Anfield, that it might be a lot of added fire to that game. So you better bring your A game because that's kind of like when it ends. Because we'll always have to pick Liverpool first.
Yeah, fans are not going to be happy. I don't know how fans are going to react in the stadium. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I
the last few games.
I really have no idea.
You got to want to be part of this. So he doesn't want to be, can't force him. But I think there is someone who does want to be. So before we end this, we have a special reveal to why it's not doom and gloom. So I got this jersey because I felt that this was going to be, I had a feeling this was his last season. So this season, Yuna got me a jersey and I asked for 66 Trent Alexander-Arnold. But drum roll.
Guess who I picked?
Drum roll. And the replacement.
Yes. Connor Bradley. Let's go. I love Connor.
Bye. I don't know. Are we hanging this up? I think I'm going to keep this in the cupboard for a few years. Trent. Thanks, Trent.
Wait. Replace this other guy who left the club.
Replace it?
Yeah. No.
Torres.
Torres.
Oh. Yeah, we need to give this jersey back to Arscha All Space, right?
Shout out to Arscha
So
All
Trent, maybe he
Space.
goes there. I don't know. I'm not ready. I'm not ready, but I'm ready to see Conor Bradley
Yes.
continue doing amazing stuff. When we saw Liverpool matches against Real Madrid and Man City, it was Conor Bradley. Conor Bradley
What-
just took out Mbappe. He already dismissed and destroyed Real Madrid. So
The best moment of
Yeah.
that game was him.
all the best and all the worst. It is what it is. Football is football. I just hope that this just also reminds everyone that it's always been about the club. Times are changing. Players leave. Suarez left, Torres left. They all left.
Yeah. There's room for growth, Now I feel kind of excited. I feel like I've already made peace with the fact that he's leaving. And it kind of like got me thinking of like, we were saying like maybe Frimpong could join. This is where I can't wait to see what Slot has.
Yes.
Because they said they're going to spend.
Yes, reports come in that FSG have said this is going to be the biggest spend in Liverpool history.
Ka-ching, ka-ching,
So we're going to
ka-ching.
see a whole new era, and it's great to build on a win with that. So in Arnie we trust, and looking forward to the future. So yeah, comments, whatever, say, what else would you like us to talk about? We really enjoy doing this. We kind of just do this for free. It's just a passion at the moment. But yeah, anything you want us to talk about at the end of the season, any shout outs, please do not feel shy to comment below in the comment sections. We love you guys. Thank you so much for anyone tuning in. This has been Rivals FC special goodbye Trent episode. All the best to Azim. Please wish Azim all the best for his wedding. It's happening this next weekend. Really excited for him.
He's leaving the club.
He's leaving the club.
He's leaving.
He's
the
focusing
club.
on his life more than menu, which is a smart decision at the moment. And Yangi, so since you're filling in, where can people subscribe to watch us?
All right, you can subscribe Rivals TV on YouTube. Follow Rivals TV also. Rivals TV Bula. Rivals FC.
Rivals FC. Rivals FC TV at some spot
Subscribe to Rivals FC TV.
She's new to the job. Azim, we need you back.
Whatever. Just
Yeah,
search
Instagram,
for Rivals FC.
YouTube,
On
Rivals
it.
FC TV, and also TikTok. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Trent, and of the rest.